He was clearly richer than an entire country, yet he willingly surrendered and went to prison. He personally donated $12 billion, helping the country pay off its national debt and support the growth of its economy. After signing the papers, he formally handed over his weapon to the Minister of Justice, who had come to take him in. But just like the awkward look on the minister's face, the side that truly surrendered was the Colombian government, because they had been forced to abolish the only extradition treaty that could really scare Pablo. This was Pablo's epic victory. He used the lie of going to prison to perfectly escape legal consequences and pressure from the United States. The prison holding him was built by Pablo himself. Calling it a prison was almost an insult. It was more like a heavily protected fortress. The prison stood on rough terrain, easy to defend and hard to attack. It formed a natural barrier. The president promised there would be no army or police within a 3-kilometer radius. It was even equipped with anti-aircraft weapons. His fellow inmates were all trusted men carefully chosen by him. This became his third line of defense. Inside the prison, there were offices, a gym, and a pool hall. Even more outrageous, there was also a soccer field they all loved. Everyone jokingly called the place the Cathedral. Today was another supply delivery day. There was not only entertainment, but also fine liquor and lobster. And if the CIA wanted to bring Pablo down, they had to rack their brains to catch him violating the surrender agreement. Pablo had already guessed the Americans might secretly listen in, so he chose the most old-school way to communicate: carrier pigeons. And sure enough, the two agents guessed right. They really found a note tied to a pigeon's leg. It said there would be a deal with PASA in the tunnel. The two agents went back for help. The CIA used high-tech infrared cameras to scan the prison from above, using layered imaging and seismic detection. But strangely, even after scanning more than 9 meters deep, they still found no tunnel. Just when the two agents couldn't figure it out, they noticed something in the satellite images. The truck delivering supplies was always the exact same truck. Maybe the secret was hidden on that truck. So they used a rough method and intercepted the truck. They forced the driver to open the cargo area, but there was nothing inside. Still, that didn't matter. They installed cameras inside the truck, and during the next several deliveries, they captured a series of explosive photos. Inside the truck, there were not only supplies, but also women being brought in. Even shady judges, government officials, and cartel people were among them. Every time the truck passed the checkpoint, the officers waved it through without even looking. The two American agents immediately handed this solid evidence to the Colombian president. They thought this would finally bring Pablo down for good. But the president said that if this could keep Pablo under control, then it was still good for the country. Neither he nor the people could take any more chaos. The collapse of an empire always begins from within. After moving into the prison, Pablo's personality changed completely. Once, during a soccer game, one of his men accidentally knocked him down. Pablo immediately suspected the man was trying to turn against him, and his paranoia became an even bigger problem with the two men who managed his entire business for him. Once, the two men had 250 kilos of products seized by the police. Pablo brought both of them to the prison. He made his suspicions clear. No matter how they explained, he refused to listen. The bald man tried to bring up their old days when they had built everything together in America, hoping to win back